Hey everybody, welcome to Dryer Days Art Studio. I'm Catherine and I'm so happy to have you here. Well, I'm going to be doing 2 more Easter eggs. I have another video of 2 separate eggs that I do more in a geode style, and these are quite different. I love how these both came out and I wanted to show you all how I made them. I do want to mention that I got these egg cutouts from the woodshapestore.com. I've been getting almost all of my shapes from them recently, and there is a link to their store in the description of this video with a coupon code. I love the marbling and beautiful effects that I got in these pieces. I did take this video out in the natural light to try to capture all of it, but there are some glitter flakes in that one. It's hard to pick up. And as you can see in this one, there's a lot of iridescent glitter flakes in this, which it is also hard to pick up. These pieces are just gorgeous in person, and it's really hard to show that in video or pictures sometimes. I did prep my boards with 2 layers of gesso, and then I sanded them down just with about 80 grit sandpaper to get them nice and smooth. I taped the backs with blue painter's tape to protect from any drips. And I wanted to come in and just lay that background color with a dry brush technique. That's what I'm doing here. I like doing a dry brush technique. It gives this kind of a cloudy, smoky look, blends the colors in nicely. I knew that I wasn't going to be doing a geode type, which is what I normally do, and that I wanted these resin colors to be free-flowing a little bit more, but I knew in my mind kind of what colors I wanted. Resin can be tricky, just like with fluid painting. It can sort of have a mind of its own and go where it wants, so you have to have a little bit of a grasp on how to control it and how to get the colors that you want. Because I was doing a more of a marbled look on these, I didn't want to tape the edges. I wanted the resin to really flow naturally, so I was double checking that my surface was really level, just so that I knew I wasn't going to get a whole lot of running off in either direction. Just setting up here, I had my resin already pre-mixed before I started filming. I am using Stone Coat art resin. I love this resin a lot. I talk about it in every video. It's pretty much all that I will use. I do use their countertop resin too for my cigarette and credit card cases, and as well for my coasters. The workability time, if you keep the resin warm, I usually try to keep it in a 70 to 75 degree room. I have a space heater on. I mix it and it's nice and warm, and I can work with this stuff for almost 45 minutes. It lasts a long time. I am using their black base tint and their white base tint in this video. That one on the right, all I used was black, white, and gold. That's all I used. I do come in with a Pueblo gold additive, which is basically just gold glitter. And it's spread out. You'll kind of see it when I come in here. It's spread out pretty quickly, and that's the glitter that I was talking about that's sort of hard to pick up in the video. It's just gorgeous in person, but it's just hard to get it to pick up in these videos. And the technique that I'm going to use here is I lay the colors down in the general area that I'd like to see them, and then I come in with the clear resin, and you will see just the beautiful effects that can happen when you mix the clear resin next to pigmented or resin that has additives in it. Again, I am using the black and the white base tint from Stone Coat Countertops resin. This is just a gold craft paint by Folk Art that I got at Michael's mixed with resin. And if you want to go over to Stone Coat's website, I have a link in the description as well as a $10 off coupon with them. So definitely check that out. That gold by Folk Art is one of my favorites. It's what I predominantly use, and it's a vintage gold by them. I'm looking to get some other gold pigment pastes here shortly, and I will be trying those out. So this is sped up a little for time. I wish I could make it go a little faster so you could really see it move, but laying in the clear here, you can already see how it moves the gold right there into the black and the white into the gold and vice versa. We're already getting some really nice lacing and some cells. And being that I already have the background painted, I don't have to worry necessarily about getting everything covered with the pigmented resin. I do want resin all over, and that's why I keep my clear handy, but you can just see the beautiful effects that you get when you lay that clear on top of your resin that already has pigment or mica or paste or whatever already in it. This is what I just added was the Pueblo gold kind of glitter additive, and I wish it would have stayed where it was, but it did spread out. But it added a nice effect of just little gold flakes kind of spread out throughout the piece, so it is very pretty. I just wish it would have stayed more in these lines where I laid it down, but that's okay. These pieces, you know, go where they want some of the time. Again, the same with fluid painting, and part of it is just going with the flow and letting the piece become the piece that it wants to become. In the pink and purple egg, I am going to use some of that white base tint that I had pre-mixed from the other egg to the right. And I am also going to be using silver pigment paste by Resin Pigments. And I'm going to be using pink velvet and royal velvet mica pigments from Resin that you can find in Laura's Art Corner. And you can find the link to her shop in the description along with another coupon code. And again, just coming in, laying it down where I think I would like to see it before I come in with that clear resin to move it around. In my separate video of Easter eggs that I make in a geode style, I had sort of created my own light pink glitter using Just For You Online UK's. It was a darker fine pink that I mixed with their iridescent glitter, and I made my own light pink, and I said if you kind of mix these glitters together, make sure you set them aside because you may want to mix them in resin later, and that's exactly what I did in this piece. for about 2.5 days, and I wasn't totally thrilled with the pink one. So I'm setting up my painter's pyramids here. I love these painter's pyramids. You can find them in my Amazon store and also down in the description, along with my Amazon store. Any of the products you see me using, you can find them below with links to buy. But anyway, I wasn't 100% happy with how this egg turned out, and so I decided to come in and do a second layer. As you may have noticed there before, I do have the back still taped with blue painter's tape so that it will catch any drips. And picking some colors here that I want to use. I am using some more glitter from Just For You Online UK. I also just got a gray craft paint ready there. This is a beautiful deep purple called Purple Rain by Resin. It's a pigment paste. You can find that in Laura's Art Corner, description link below with a coupon code. Since I'm already here and I have some extra clear resin, I'm going to come in and just do a thin top coat over this piece. I was really happy with how this one turned out, and I wanted to give it an extra layer of protection. And here they are, all done. I'm really happy with how they both turned out. I think they're beautiful. I love this effect. It's gorgeous. It was a nice break from doing my normal geode style. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and all these eggs will be for sale. So if anyone is interested, please let me know. Come check me out on Instagram at Dryer Days. I also have a Facebook group called Dryer Days Art Studio Resin and Fluid Art Group. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and until next time, keep on pouring.